Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, a little late here, but I wanted to do a video. I thought about it tonight. What the catalyst was for is I went out with a friend for coffee, and well, a couple friends, and people I've known 10 plus years. Geez, some of them 30. There was half a dozen of us. We meet for coffee every now and then, And one of the girls said, "My God, you smell good. You always smell good, Wayne." She goes and she went on, it smells like chocolate. And and we got talking for a bit about it. And she's like, she likes the fact that they're not overpowering. I don't smell like that cologne guy. I probably will in the future. But for the most part, I've gotten this cologne wearing thing down pretty good. Like I said, I can pretty much do a spray of a cologne and know if I'm going to have to put any more on and how much on. But I make mistakes. Sometimes I stink too. But that's because it made me think, like, I said to her, that's because it's a softer cologne. It's not meant to be way out there. And it got me thinking, you know, I've got a lot of nice date night scents. And not stuff like, 1 second. Dolce & Gabbana 1, which is there, and, Lana Weed Alone, even 1 Million Privé. I mean, clones like that I have. They're nice. But I wanted to give you guys 10, 10 inexpensive alternatives to the more expensive date night colognes. Now, none of these are club bangers. You can wear them to the club, of course, but they're not designed to. And that's what I mean by date night. Generally, it's a softer projecting, softer sitting. They typically have some kind of sweetness and or spiciness. They're just kind of dark and seductive. You know what I mean? They make people want to smell you more. Come in and get a little closer for that sniff. We all know what date night is. That's for the 2 people watching that are just learning. That's kind of what a date night scent. When people say date night scent in general, it's generally, like I said, a little more dark and spicy and sweet, but not loud. I guess would be the best way to say it. It's not loud. Don't overspray them. They're not designed to be loud. 1 sec, guys. Sorry, I had to go grab the bottle I wore tonight. The whole catalyst of it. So what did I wear tonight? Well, I'll give you the first one. This is the one I was wearing tonight. Dark Obsession by Calvin Klein. Just basically a powdery chocolate. Like a lavender and chocolate. Is what I get from this. It's what she got from it. Not a heavy scent. I'm not going to get into big reviews. Some of these I have. Some I have no notes and reviews and whatnot. But supposedly has no chocolate in it. It's supposed to be vanilla, dark vanilla. But to me, with that lavender and probably a little bit of patchouli, it gives it like a powder cocoa vibe. Really nice. Smelled really nice. She really liked it. All of these are $30 and under too, by the way. Most of them are $20. I believe this one was $19.99. I think I got it at Shoppers.
If I'm off on anything, it's only by $5 or $10. So add $10, still only $30. Yeah, very, again, that soft, powdery, dark chocolate brings the ladies in. Nice scent. And again, none of these are compliment monsters. They can be, definitely. But if you apply them right on a date night, you really only want one lady or guy, whatever you're into, complimenting you. You don't want the whole bar or the whole restaurant or wherever you're at. You just want her because you want her attention. And these are going to do it. The next one I picked was, go this way, it's easier. Windsor. I've had luck on this one with ladies. This one can project pretty heavily. It's one of the ones you gotta go a little lighter on the sprays with. Longevity's not bad either. All dayer. Just think a sweet tobacco, a sweet pipe tobacco, like a cherry tobacco. It's kind of what this is. Works well. Ladies like it. Next is Ed Hardy Villain. I took them all out of the boxes just to save a little time. Citrusy, warm, sweet, woody amber. Gets compared to Dolce & Gabbana 1. Definitely has some similarities. Performance, it's okay. I've got to say, this little bottle, but like 3 big bottles of that. I got at Marshall's for $20. Picked this up at Shoppers for $20 or $30. Not bad. A little harsh at the beginning. If you are going to wear this one, put it on about a half hour before you go. Let that loud synthetic citrus die down a bit. But after that, it becomes a very nice, sweet, soft wood. A little bit of booze. Not bad. Ladies like it. Next one is one a lot of you haven't heard of. I can barely find anything online about it, but it smells like something, and I can't remember what it is. But it's a Foreplay. Dans en Jardin. I believe a Montreal company. They do a lot of toiletries, creams, and whatnot. Nice scent, spicy. It's not a whole lot of sweet. There's a touch of amber in there. You can smell it, but it's mostly just spice. Another one that can be loud off the top, but it really dries down quick into a nice soft spice with a touch of sweetness. My ex loved this one. She actually bought it for me. She loved it so much. Ladies do like it. Deceptive longevity. Your nose goes blind to it really quick. It's because of the heavy spice. Your nose kind of blocks it out. But believe me when I say it's going to last you 6-7 hours, it's there. You may not be able to smell it after the first hour, but it's there. Trust me. Just a nice, spicy scent. Peppered vanilla on this one. That's what I call it. Just peppered vanilla. A Zero Elixir. So that nice right off the top. Actually, I'm going to spray this one right now. Yeah, you get that citrus, and pepper, and vanilla. There's a hint of rhubarb in here too, I think. Gives it a bit of a boozy feel. So you're going to notice a lot of pepper and spice and amber and vanilla, and it's like the scents that women like in general. Not everyone is. I'm not just generalizing. That's it. But geez, I love this one. Yeah, it's got a beautiful, so mostly peppered vanilla.
what I get from it. Nice scent. This one was a little more expensive actually, guys. This one was like $60. Sorry. But I had to put it on this list, and I could only find it in northern New Brunswick and Montreal. It's the only place I could find it. I'm sure it's available other places, but it was a little mom and pop pharmacy I found it at, believe it or not. This one, Shoppers, $20. Ooh, it gets better as it goes on. Man, oh man. I get excited for scents, I'm sorry. I like smells. The next one is going to be, of course, I picked this up for $30 off Frag by Ferragamo F by Ferragamo. Some of the notes are apple, coriander, tonka. So again, you get a bit of a spice with a sweetness, and gets compared to L'Homme de L'Homme. It's definitely have similarities. I find this one a little sweeter. No cardamom. Although with the coriander and the mix of the apple and the coriander kind of gives it a cardamom vibe, but boom. Roberto Cavalli Umo. Beautiful, unique scent. Well, probably my favorite. That I don't wear a lot because it's I would call strictly a date night scent. It is hard to wear anywhere else, really. Not that it stinks. It's beautiful. It's just find it a little hard to wear to the grocery store or to the Walmart. Unique mix of notes: violets, saffron. So it's floral and spicy, and you get honey and tonka and patchouli, and with the honey and patchouli you get a sweetie earthiness, and the tonka helps along with that. So very boozy. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some fruit in there giving it that boozy note, but just boozy sweet. Smell like an expensive liquor bottle. Next is Guess Noir Homme, or Guess Homme Noir, something like that. Has similarities to 1 million. When I first sprayed it on, I said it was like a 1 million clone. It's not. I was mistaken. I can be mistaken. It's got the initial blast, very similar. 10 or 15 minutes into it, though, it completely changes. Get nutmeg and pepper and apple and tonka and lavender. It's like a spicy, powdery, peppery, sweet vanilla apple. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This one I got for $20 again at Choppers. Yeah. Performance, okay. Only worn it a couple times. I really don't want to give you that. From what I remember, it's about 6 hours. So could have been longer, but I really only worn it a couple times. But it's a beautiful scent. Next is another Guess that if you watch my channel, you know this is by far my favorite Guess. By far one of my favorite date night scents. Guess 1981 Los Angeles. Look at that juice. You know what you're getting. Dark, mysterious, sweet, spicy. Some of the notes in this one are plum, pepper, tobacco, amber. So it's a spicy, it's a boozy, sweet, spicy, peppery tobacco. Oh, Jesus, it's beautiful. I know some people are going to be, oh, it's ridiculous. Try it, buy it, $20. Shoppers Drug Mart, boom. You'll thank me later. after she's done thanking you. Next one is one I haven't really talked about on my channel. I haven't really mentioned that I own for no reason other than I've never got around to it. No particular reason other than that. Intense Euphoria Men by Calvin Klein. I didn't like Euphoria by Calvin Klein. I thought it was a little weak in performance and smell. So I never really was bothered with this one for a while. Then I bought it. I seen it for $20. Shoppers. Bought it. Another nice one, guys. Almost a candy sweetness off the top with a base of wood and spice. I'm getting a bit of a booziness. I do know there was supposed to be oudness. I don't really pick up on a lot of oud. It might be there a bit, but it's mostly sweet and woody and spicy. So got a bit of a boozy vibe to it. Really nice. Of course, being Calvin Klein, performance is a little bit of an issue, but it is a date night scent. So only lasts about 4 hours and doesn't really project any more than a half hour, 40 minutes. Never beast mode, only about a foot out there. But if you haven't been able to seal a deal within 3-4 hours, you're probably not gonna. Date's over. Go back home, put on some 1 million, go to the club, try to get another lady. No, all kidding aside, perfect for a date night, the performance. Like I said though, guys, none of these, people say date night, none of these are going to get you laid. Realistic. None of them. That's going to come down to mostly your personality and how you treat her. Don't ever be looking to get laid on the first date, guys. That's just douchey. I mean, if it happens, yeah, but don't force it. Don't force it because that's rape. But you know what I mean. Don't be a douchebag. You know. If she wants to, she will. They hold all the cards there. Yeah, so that was just for a little fun video. I thought, these are nice alternatives to the more expensive YSLs and Dolce & Gabbanas, and even a couple of the Creeds, and what else? That's really about it. I'm sure there's others I'm forgetting. I can't look over there. The 1 million Privés, yeah, you know what I mean. So again, none of them are going to get you any action. And good thing, guys, a good base for all of these, believe it or not, is a shower with soap and water. And some pit stick. I will say, don't use a heavy scented soap and a heavy scented pit stick. A light soapy scent, like an ivory, is fine. You don't want to load up on like a powerhouse scent soap, like any of the Axe body washes are pretty powerful for soap. My favorite soap, Irish Spring, pretty potent. Like I said, you might want to go with something like a Dial or a Dove or an Ivory, just something that's not going to clash with your scent. Same with your deodorant. Deodorant can be tricky though, because you kind of want to you don't want to overpower it, but you don't want it to be so weak that you start stinking a BO. Especially if you're going to be like dancing and stuff. You don't want that. I personally go with a speed stick. Just a classic speed stick. It tends to give good protection performance without really adding too much to the overall scent profile. I mean, unless she gets right in there, then she's a bit of a freak. She's throwing out her freak card, waving her freak flag. You're probably going to get laid that night. No, anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. Just to help some of you guys out that are just starting or just don't know about this, and you're looking to get a few date night cents, but you don't want to spend 70, 80, 90, 100 plus dollars. You need to save some of that money for the date. Don't be cheap on the date. Just don't. You know, McDonald's is fine if you've been dating for a while, but not on the first few dates. Now, I don't mean you gotta take her to the high-end fucking steak restaurant and lobster restaurant. No. No. But cities have a lot of nice, independently owned restaurants. There's a dozen around here I can name off the top of my head. Then there's a few chain sit-down restaurants, Boston Pizza, Jungle Gyms, that are okay for a date. They're more of, I find, like a second, third date kind of place. You really want to take her to somewhere. So, like I said, you don't want to go crazy unless you loaded. They can do what you want, but most of us ain't loaded. But you can take her somewhere that serves wine and not out of a box or a bag. There, that's all you need to know. They serve wine. Make sure it's not in a box or a bag. Make sure they'll give you a bottle of wine too in a nice chilled with ice bucket. So make it special, guys. All right, guys. Good luck. Peace, love. Be good to each other.